guys, it's Justin from Select Start Network, or on twitch.tv/SSN Larcher. I figured with the release of the new patch that's coming out tomorrow on January 28th, 2020, I figured I'd go over some of the keynotes, what they've done, what they've released, and we just kind of go through it, because I want to be one of them YouTubers that gets all the info done, because I want to be a siege man now. Anyways, let's kind of get right down to it. So they do briefly talk about the Vulkan API and why they're switching between it. If you guys really want to know more details about that, I can leave a link in the description below. Basically talking about how the Vulkan API is going to be better for render frames and whatnot. So you guys can check it out if you want, but we're going to go for the in-game actual components for now. All right. So just as a heads up, this Y4 Season 4.3 patch is going to be deployed on January 28th and to console a day later on the 29th. So you guys don't have to wait too long for anyone who's playing on an Xbox or PS4. For further insight on our balancing, you can go to the designer's notes. All right, so here we go for balancing, aiming down sights. This is kind of the big one. A lot of people have talked about. ADS time increased for all weapons. So assault rifles is going to be from 0.3 to 0.4, so you're going to 0.1 increase. DMR is also 0.3 to 0.4. SMGs is going to be 0.2 to 0.3. LMGs is only going to be up by 0.05. It's actually not that bad. They're already slower, so that's not going to be that much of a difference, I think, for LMGs. Pistols, it's going to feel kind of like the SMGs, which, well, at least how they used to feel. It's going to be from 0.1 to 0.2. And then the SMG secondaries, that's before it was at so it's at 0.1, and then originally I think they're going to bring it up to 0.35, so it's going to be like a huge chunk of a difference. But now they're just going to bring it to 0.275. It's not bad. It's going to kind of line up with like SMGs, like at least how they used to be before they brought it up, and it does make sense. It's a secondary. This shouldn't be going up as fast as an SMG and all that, you know what I mean? I get it. It's going to be interesting how they go. And then shotgun's only going to go by 0.05. So not bad. And obviously they modified that based on the feedback from the test server, specifically for the secondary SMGs. But Blackbeard. We support great beards and more decision making. Sure. So it's aiming down sights penalization will only apply when Blackbeard's gun shield's equipped, so that's always nice. Weapons without the gun shield will maintain the same ADS timing as any other AR. Weapons with the gun shield will retain the same ADS timing as before. And then the ankle grip will affect the SCAR with and without the gun shield equipped. All right. So pretty much saying that the penalizations for ADS is only going to change depending if you have your shield on for either gun. Does that make sense? All right. Echo forgot to activate his 2-step verification. That's cute. That's cute. Echo can now be called by Dokaibi. Echo now drops a phone when killed by Dokaibi with Dokaibi present. When hacked, access to the yokai camera is also granted for attackers. Yokai now has lights that show only when not cloaked. Okay, all right. And yokai drones lights up. And yokai drone lights will change to reflect if it is hacked. Okay, it's not bad, but it just means that if it's invisible, so if it's not on the floor, there's gonna be lights, and then those lights are going to be changed depending if it got hacked or not. Okay. Still no lights when it's actually up on the ceilings. All right. Ella. A little more princess, a little less Nerforella. So reduce recoil on the Scorpion Evo 3 for the first 16 shots. Any preceding shots will retain previous recoil pattern. So what I've heard from this, and from what I've seen on the test servers, it's actually kind of it's a welcome change. And I think going to the 16 shots is just fine. Going anything above that, I don't know. It's a little bit overkill because that gun has 41 mags, has an insane rate of fire. It doesn't matter if it's a pea shooter, if you're a bad shot, you have a lot of shots to get into a person, you know what I mean? Finka, the juice is loose. I don't know, I could maybe choose better wording there. Increased Finka's spear damage for the 0.308 damage to 42. It was originally from 38. That's nice, especially considering that is one of our primaries. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, I'll be honest. Jaeger. Well, am I giving Jaeger a run for his money? So this is one of the big ones that a lot of people are are complaining about. So they reduced Jaeger's 416C damage to 38 when it was previously at 43. Now, technically, his gun is an AR. It is an assault rifle. That's exactly what it is. So for it to drop damage down to like where the spear used to be, and they thought the spear was too low, yeah, I get it. I get it, because Jaeger, he's one of the biggest picks. I think he's the off the chart pick for defense. He's a little nutty. He's strong, and they're trying to find ways to nerf him. I don't know if really that's the answer. Maybe, I don't know, give a little bit more recoil to the gun that's like goddamn laser beam. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. And then Maestro joins the no ACOG club. ACOG club. Let's try that again. Maestro joins the no ACOG club. So ACOG removed from Maestro's ALDA. I've been playing this on the live server even just when I read about this, when they were testing it out. I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. That's not the issue for Maestro. It is not the fact that he had an ACOG. Though that being said, it was very strong. But reflex or hollow on that thing, it doesn't matter. It's the 81 bullets, man. The fact that you can literally defend as if you were two defenders because you have 81 bullets, and you can just sit there and be all like Arnie, that's kind of what the issue actually lies. But we're gonna see if this even changes anything for him. Yeah, you know, Ying. All right, so this is where I'm kind of curious. So new and improved Candela is great for flashing enemies, and not just for your team. Not just your team. The Candelas now have a new outline that is visible only to Ying. So pretty much what they're saying there is when you're throwing the Candela, you can actually see the ball roll. It's all and then improved distribution of cluster flashes to make the flash more reliable. That's kind of nice. Number of pellets per Candela increased from 7, before it was at 6. At 1 at floor level and 3 at the top, and then 3 at the head level. Wow. Okay, so that's kind of big. That's kind of dangerous when you think about it. Hopefully that'll kind of increase your pick rate. I guess that's kind of what they're trying. Pellets detonation time reduced to 0.3 seconds from 1 second on the throw, and the 2.5 second on deploy. All right, it's gonna be a lot faster. It's gonna be nice. Pellets that balance on environment props maintain their velocity instead of falling and detonating on the floor. Okay, so like if it hits something instead of just, yeah, okay. That's not bad. Candela explosion, minor VFX improvements. All right. FMG9 is going to get increased damage from 34 up from the 30 for Nook and Smoke. That was one of the biggest issues people had when the whole idea of recycled weapons were coming up, was if you buff a gun that one operator has, so originally Smoke, you have to do it for the opposite side as well, which is Nook, whatever you want to call her. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, to be honest, 34 is not that bad. That's still, again, when you look at, 42s and 43s, 34. I mean, the FMG is pretty much like an MPX. It's a pea shooter, right? So you're meant to get your headshots. It has low recoil specifically for that. But down the road, I could see how, theoretically, if another person gets, Jaeger's 416 for some reason, if it's an attacker, we'll say, I could see that could be an issue when they start making these alterations on Jaeger's side on his weapon to make him less viable, quote unquote, or less of a pick. You have to equal that out, or I guess you don't have to, but most people would expect you to then do the same thing for the other operator who's also holding that gun. We'll see. Bug fixes. Gameplay. Fixed. So attachers can sometimes go through barricade. What? Attachers? All right. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Attachers can go through barricaded windows while attempting to hot breach without detonating the breach charge. So they meant attackers. That's what they meant. So this is the godly noob right here. The godly noob trick, what he was doing for a while, where he would silently breach by breaking. I was actually testing this not that long ago, last night, where you break the window and the breach at a certain time while you're vaulting, as if you're going to rappel in. And doing that lets you silently just go in without setting it off. That's funny. All right, fixed. Crashing. If Legion is pushed back by an air job while trying to pull out a goo mine at the same time. Crashing. So if Legion is pushed back by an air job while trying to pull out a goo mine at the same time. So I guess there are crashes when that would happen. Specifically with Legion. So he gets air jabbed while you're trying to pull out a goo mine, I guess. Wow. That's a hell of a crash. All right, operators. Fix. Jekyll can't scan footsteps while within the warning area of a mute jammer. Okay, that makes sense. He can now scan footsteps while in the warning area. Yeah. Making more alignment with all the other operator gadgets and abilities that can be used still in the warning area of a jammer. That makes sense. Fixed. A rolling candela that stops on a staircase will slide down the stairs before detonating. Candelas will now stop and stay in place if where they're activated, even on stairs or on even surfaces. So they're just not gonna scale down forever. Cool. Fixed. Glyce's holographic sight has a larger and thicker red reticle than any other Russian holographic sight. Fixed. All right. Fixed. After being affected by Thatcher's EMP, Yokai's blue light remains dark even when being operated. Ooh, that would be shitty. Fixed is Castle's nail gun remains present and clips while deploying its armor panels. Okay. Level design. Fixed. We got invisible collisions at the skylight of exterior rooftop of cafe for sticky deployable gadgets. Fixed is also the... I'm gonna stop saying fixed. Wall studs are not destroyed when reinforced. When a reinforced wall is first broken by Maverick and then shot by Zofia's impact grenade. All right, that's actually really important. We got some user experience. T-Hunt matches count towards the... Oh, yeah. So this happened to me when I was playing with some friends. So the T-Hunt matches count towards the match win streak battle pass challenge. So that got fixed. Battle pass progression does not update properly at end match screen, but shows correct progression in the main... Okay, yeah. Battle points. Okay, HUD. Various minor, HUD displays and visuals. Various minor shop cosmetic visuals. If a player mutes a teammate, they could still hear muted teammates after switching sides, even though the HUD indicates they are muted. In caster support mode, Nomad's warheads pop in her hand while switching and reloading. Okay. Bandit's shockwire gadget appears offset when he holds it in his hands. Incorrect animation for ballistic shield ops when being pushed back. Zofia's KS-79 lifeline grenade launchers ammo face the wrong side. All right, I don't think I've ever noticed that one. Swapping weapons while vaulting will cause the operator's arm to appear broken from a third-person POV. Nice. Weapons don't sway back and forth while and repel and moving left to right. I've seen a couple of YouTubers. I think King George brought it up, saying like the walking mechanic, or might have been Godly Noob, one of the two, where going up and down just doesn't feel right. There's something like broken with the idea of it. It's just like you're very robotic, but now they've changed that kit. And operators can appear to be floating over a shield from a third-person POV if they vault over a shield twice. All right. And then you get your recommended stuff. But yeah, like I said, for the Vulkan thing here, I will, I'll grab the link for that if you guys actually want to see that. If not, just, you don't have to. But it'll be in the description down below. But let me guys, let me know what you guys think about some of the stuff that's happening here. With especially the ones that are interesting me the most is gonna be Ella and Jaeger. These guys, yeah, whatever. I think his was inevitable. All right. Ying's gonna be a nice set, but the ones that are really gonna be surprising for me is how that's gonna work with Jaeger's reductions. If you guys think it's a good idea, bad idea, and then Ella, I just think that just makes sense. But yeah. That's it for now, guys. Let me know if you guys like this. If you want to see more when these patch updates come out, I'll be more than happy to record more if you guys want to see more. But yeah, for now, guys, thanks for watching. I love you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.